Welcome to Broken Tusk Rising, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play in the Galarian campaign setting. We're playing through the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Xankath, the halfling fighter.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Ivan, an orc fighter and former crusader.
I'm Ashley, and I play Aklep the druid, a former member of the Burning Mammoth.
I'm Pavel, and I'm playing Luukallo, the skeleton sorcerer.
I'm Jeanette, and I'm playing Jonesy, the human cleric.
I'm Sean, and I'm playing Andreas Witchborn, the human magus.
Last time on Broken Tusk Rising, the party charged into combat with the minions of Turkek. They are now inside the tent on top of the Ashen Tower, confronting a necromancer and Turkek herself. Grifka has been killed, but the rest of the party is in decent shape. Turkek has stepped into a room at the rear of the tent. It's Lou's turn. Lou, what do you want to do?
Lou is going to use his staff to cast a 2-action heal on Xankath.
Ooh, I will take that.
17 healing.
Nice.
I appreciate that muchly.
You rolled max.
And that is the last of the charges in his staff. And he's gonna stay put. No reason to move.
And Xankath, it is your turn.
Okay, I have a question before I do anything.
Okay.
If I stand here, am I threatening Turkek?
She's gonna get some pretty serious cover because that tent pole is right there in the middle of the room.
Okay. Would my gang up feat still make her off guard to other people in that case?
Gosh. I guess we should look up the rules on cover. Like if someone's effectively it's like she's around a corner.
Sure. If you want to say no, that's fine. I will deal with that as necessary, but I'd love it if it worked.
Okay, GM Core says GM determines when a character has cover. The rules for drawing lines found in player core can be useful in simple cases, but in more complicated situations, use your own discretion to make the call. And then for cover is relative. You might have cover against somebody and not the vice versa. +1 to AC for lesser cover. You cannot hide in this situation. +2 to AC for standard cover, and you could hide in this situation. So, like, could you hide behind the tent pole?
And maybe it's not big enough to hide behind.
So then that would be lesser cover.
Lesser cover, yeah. All right, I'm going to be real generous here and say yes. You would count as flanking her, or she would be off guard.
Okay, I don't know that it's going to matter, but we'll see. So I'm going to take a step so I am beside both the necromancer and Turkek.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab... Oop, I'm sickened again.
Yep.
Let me get that. And so I'm going to stab the necromancer.
Okay.
28 to hit.
That is a hit.
Yes.
Awesome.
And I do have sneak attack because there are people around them. 12 damage.
All right, that is enough to finish her off. How do you finish off this necromancer?
Real casually, just kind of slice across the stomach as I'm still, I'm moving towards Turkek.
Okay.
She's killed so many people, it's just a casual killing at this point.
You know, I don't like these people. I don't need to think about it.
Regular business.
It's to intimidate Turkek, you know?
Look at how chill I am. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stab Turkek through the wall.
Okay.
And my sickened is again gone, right?
That's right. It's gone again.
Cool. And stabby stab. 32 to hit.
Oh, yes.
That's a natural 20.
That is a hit.
No sneak attack on this one, unfortunately.
I do not get sneak attack against her because nobody's over there yet. But that's 12 damage.
Okay.
And she's off guard to me until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Beautiful.
All right. And, this is going to be fun. All right, go ahead, Andreas. It's your turn.
Okay, Andreas is going to move. I want to threaten her, but I don't want to give her cover. I'm going to go I'm going to run through the tent flap to the back of the tent behind Turkek, 30 feet.
Okay.
That puts me out of bless, but I'm still flanking with my reach and set up. Okay, spell strike. Did I spell strike already?
You did produce flame or something.
Something flame. Produce flame. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So then in that case, I will do one attack and I'll spend an action to recharge my spell strike. So attack first, miss.
Yep, 18 is a miss.
Do we have a hero point?
Yeah, we're starting a new session. You have a hero point.
I will use it. 20.
Also a miss.
Oh.
It's never worth it. All right. Final action. Final action will be to recharge my spell strike.
Ivan, your turn.
Ivan, before rushing to the other side of the tent, raises his shield and says, "Watch out, she is a biter." And goes in there. Okay, sees the situation now. Couldn't see where she was before. Oh, is this good?
If you stay in this square, you get bless.
Oh, that is smart. That is real smart. Oh, look at bless. It comes on automatically.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So nice.
You can't complain when stuff is cool like that. Okay, I will make attack. Stay still. 25 to hit the lady.
That is a hit. She doesn't have cover from you. So that is a hit.
Woo.
She takes... Does she take the
She does not take the vitality damage.
So she takes 10 damage.
All right.
And that is Ivan's 3 actions.
Okay. That means it is Turkek's turn. She's going to... Let's see. She needs to recover some hit points. So yeah, let's start... Well, I guess I should check this first. Let me check something. Sorry. Oh, okay. Ivan, you just hit her with your sword, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bad thing now?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, no, it doesn't do that. Never mind. We're reaching the level now where there are too many things and I can't keep track of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to keep it simple. This lets me recover maybe some hit points, so here we go. Tries to bite Xankath.
Misses.
How am I rolling?
Yeah.
I haven't rolled above a 5 with her attack roll.
We're not complaining.
No,
I'm complaining.
I'm not.
Oh, we're not listening.
All right. Well, if that's not going to work, then
You could try to bite Ivan.
I can't
Why are
hit
you
Ivan.
giving him
Yeah, that's
ideas?
why I'm saying it.
I don't want to be bitten.
Yep, all these abilities are... Oh, that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, she casts a spell. Ivan, you want to react?
Oh, I'm going to
Yes.
do
Oh,
it
go
too.
ahead.
Everybody, let's make it the party. 32 hit,
Okay, that's a hit, but not a crit.
11 damage.
All right.
And I roll a 27.
That's a hit, but not a
Wow.
crit.
You'll take 10 points of damage.
All right. She disappears.
Oh.
I don't
Nice.
like that.
Very nice. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Jonesy, it's your turn.
What a jerk.
What? Well, that's taken care of. Obviously, she died. Can I do anything?
Okay.
Oh man, there's like not much I can do. Okay, I will cast a fire ray where she was last standing.
Yeah, so she is invisible, so I believe you need to make, what, a DC 10 flat check? Is that right?
Okay.
You know her square. She hasn't been able
Yeah.
to move because she didn't have the actions.
It's just a flat check.
I think it's a flat check to see if you can even hit her at all, right?
16,
At 16 should be enough, and now you have to roll to attack.
right?
What's your question, Lou?
If someone can see an invisible creature, can they offer some sort of aid to the attacker?
You can point out the square that she's in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you could literally do an aid action if you wanted to provide mechanical assistance.
Okay.
So here's the thing. You've rolled exactly her armor class.
Yay.
Is there any effect on her armor class of casting invisibility?
No, it's just the flat check.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! 20
Oof.
points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Nice.
All right.
Very cool.
Nice work, Jonesy.
Thank you.
Nukiak. She doesn't know exactly where she is, but knows
And she's
that...
not sickened anymore.
Yeah, not sickened anymore. But she knows, just like the rest of you know, that she cannot have moved yet. So she's going to move in. She's going to make a flat check to try to attack the square. And fails.
Oh.
Rough.
And then she's going to try again. Succeeds. So she makes an attack, but misses. And that is Nukiak's turn. Aklep, it is your turn.
Okay. He's going to produce some flames.
All right, so first you have to make an attack. I'm trying to make sure. I think technically she counts as hidden. I think it's
which is DC 11.
DC 11. Okay, so make a DC 11 flat check.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Well, you made your spell attack. That would miss anyway, so it's a moot point.
I'd made my... That's not even...
That's not sufficient.
My flat check is
Yep,
bad.
so
all fails.
And my attack is bad.
And you have an action left.
Yeah, well, I wonder, can you intimidate things that you can't see? I mean, he can make an angry-looking face, and maybe she can be intimidated.
That's right. You could definitely try to intimidate Turkek. Aklep is scary.
Yeah, Aklep is furious, too, so he's, like, extra scary right now, and so he is going to make an intimidating glare to attempt to frighten her.
Yeah, I'm going to say that under these circumstances, you are allowed to intimidate.
Intimidation is a skill, yes, and I will roll it. 23.
Okay. You don't know if that worked or not.
I hope it did.
What's it versus?
Will.
Okay, we don't know her will.
We know her fortitude is really good.
Yeah, so probably they're all pretty high.
Lou, it's your turn.
Lou, you're no longer sickened.
I'll remove the condition.
Yeah, which is good, because I don't think Luke can retch. He doesn't have really anything else into
That's
that.
a good point.
Okay, Lou is going to move up here, and he is going to cast See the Unseen.
Ooh.
Which lets me pierce through illusions, and I can find invisible creatures and spirits, and I can see them as if they weren't invisible. Although the features are blurred, it does make them concealed, but there's only one invisible thing in here, so, you know. All right, where is she? Still in the same square, I assume?
Yep.
Okay,
So concealed means your DC is 5 for your flat check instead of 11.
cool. Lou then points to the square and says, "She's there! Right there, I can see her!"
Yep.
And he's just going to keep pointing at her because that's all of his actions.
Okay. All right. So Lou points out her location.
And he will continue, like, pointing at her, you know, if she moves around the room.
All right. Xankath, it's your turn.
Xankath is going to move into the room to get where I'm flanking with her between me and Nukiak,
Okay.
trying to cut off her avenues of escape. And then I'm going to stab at her. So I've got to do a DC 5
DC 11.
check.
Which you pass.
A little to the left.
Okay,
You passed.
12. I
Yep.
passed. That is a not. You know what? I'm gonna hero point
Okay.
it. That was a 17. I'm just might as well. Nope, that's a 24. It still misses.
Still misses.
And then I'm gonna try again with the stabbing. That's a 4. I don't succeed.
24 misses even though she's flat-footed?
Oh, yeah. I guess she would be flat-footed to you.
She is off. She's off guard to
Yeah,
everybody.
she's off guard.
now.
So technically that would be a hit, that 24.
Cool. In which case, that is 13 damage.
Okay.
And I tried to get a hit again and failed to get past her invisibility.
Andreas, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I recharged my spell strike last time.
Mm-hmm.
I am going... I wish I could use astrology on this. Do I have... I don't have anything. Okay, so I'm gonna start with spell strike. So DC 11 flat check. I fail. And I will enter Arcane Cascade as my final action.
Okay. And that is now Ivan's turn.
With Lou pointing in a square and everyone so confidently attacking this empty area, he's going to join in.
Okay, make a flat check.
Flat check of 11.
That's a success.
Dickies, 20.
That is a miss.
And the dice have turned against us.
Yeah, I actually crit a couple times today. That was nice. It's over now.
Yeah, it's over now.
All the fun is over. All
Really
right,
good
he'll
run.
do an exacting strike. He'll try to attack again. And that'll miss.
Okay.
And he'll do one more. And with a 14 flat
Okay.
check. Let's roll it. A 24.
Nice.
She is off
Nice.
guard to you, so that is a success.
Film you. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Unfortunately, it is now Turkek's turn. And she's going to start off by moving.
Yeah.
And I don't think that triggers any attacks of opportunity from anybody.
Swing wildly at her. I can see her. She's going right there.
Yeah.
Is she moving through people's spaces that she has to tumble through or anything? Or?
No.
Okay.
We should have blocked the door.
If she's not moving through people's spaces, are we seeing curtain move where she moves through?
You see that she exited the curtain, and now she exits the curtains at the front of the area. And Lou, you cannot see her now.
A coward.
And she runs out. Let's see, that is...
Dang it.
Yep, okay. And then she moves again. Okay, so she runs out of the area. Lou, you can't see her now. You can't see through walls, but you know that she ran out of the yurt.
She went out. We forgot to close the door. Rookie mistake.
Well, I mean, you can't close them. They're just tent flaps.
It's a curtain.
We forgot to stitch the doors shut.
Forgot my curtain stapler. All right, Jonesy, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we could just say that we're out of combat unless you want to try to chase her.
We gotta get her. I vote to chase her.
Yeah, I caught that part. I will run forward. So Jonesy will run 25 feet next to Andreas. And then this is all curtain.
Oh, yeah.
No, she went the other way.
Yeah, she went the other way. She went
Other way.
out
She
the
went
door.
out
Out
the main door.
Oh. Okay. So Jonesy will go this way.
Joke's on her, there are stairs blocking the way.
Yeah.
Magical stairs.
You can push through these doors easily.
So I step out. Jonesy steps out, looks around, doesn't see anything.
Correct.
Maybe what I could try doing is casting a heal. Oh no, shit, that one's
She's not undead.
Oh no. That's, yeah, I was thinking I could, oh, she's not undead, right?
You could do a knowledge check. You could do, I don't know, you got any kind of locate spells? You could search, do a perception check and search the area.
Any liquid you can just spray in the area.
Yeah,
see if
get
it
out
sticks to her.
your spray bottle of paint.
There's nothing I can
Command?
do. I was looking at that, but command, it's not an area, it's a target.
It's auditory, though.
Do I just have to announce it? You shout a command?
Just yell Marco.
Okay, I'll try
Hello.
it. I'm going to try it.
Okay.
So Jonesy's going to command, just show yourself simple enough. Because it says, you shout a command that's hard to ignore. Just wondering if it has to be a one-word thing.
Up here?
Yeah, up here.
Ooh.
That's what he says. Nice.
So your options are approach, run away, release what it's holding, drop prone, or stand in place.
That's the
Stand in
only
place.
options?
It's the only things listed. You can command the target to approach you, run away, as if it had the fleeing condition, release what it's holding, drop prone, or stand in place. It can't delay or take any actions until it has obeyed your command.
I'm pretty sure I used it before to make somebody vomit.
Well, that was in a different version of this hobby, and
It was good.
and command. I think the Pathfinder tried to lock down
Yep.
the parameters a little bit more because command can be pretty wild.
Okay. So
Yeah, which is what's great about it.
Yeah, right.
just, yeah, stay in place.
All right.
So then maybe Luke can run out and see her.
Okay.
That's going.
You're going
It's
to
a
tell
will.
Turkek to stay in place. It's a DC 22 will save.
Correct.
All right. Here we go. 22 exactly. So it has no effect.
So close.
Yep.
Okay.
Good idea.
Good try. Good try.
And that's the end of Jonesy's turn. Nukiak says, "No, you can't get away from me," and runs outside. Looks around wildly. I'll do a perception check. She looks around, rolls a 22, and I'm going to set the DC kind of high because you've all left and the zombies have left lots of footprints in the area.
Sure.
And she is not able to locate which set of footprints are Turkek's and which way she might be going. She'll try again, I guess. She'll look around again.
Does the she did something like hunt the prey? Does that give any kind of bonus to that?
That would help if she had used Hunt Prey on Turkek already, but she hasn't done that. So actually what she'll...
she did to the other necromancer.
Yeah, what she'll do is she will swap out her weapon for the crossbow. Lou, it is your turn. You can see the invisible.
Yes, I can. Lou is going to start running for the door. Okay, now I am out here, and what do I see?
Okay, so it's not Turkek's turn yet, so you can actually see that she has dropped down into the hatch and is preparing to run. She is right here.
She's going down the hatch. And Lou, perhaps unwisely, is going to jump down the hatch to follow her.
Okay, you'd be occupying her square. I'm going to move you slightly over to the side.
Here, I'm moving to the side so if other people want to dive in,
Okay.
I'm not blocking them. I think there was actually 3 move actions because I had to get past Jonesy.
Yep.
That's it.
And Xankath, everybody seems to be running outside. Seems to be the cool thing to do.
Yep, that's what Xankath is going to do. Can I go under the curtain here or through the curtain here without...
That curtain is kind of stuck in place. You kind of need to go diagonally up by that where that tent pole is and squeeze through that area.
Actually, Mike, I have a quick clarifying question about a spell I have.
Yes.
If I cast Rousing Splash on her, would that make her partially visible to everyone else because she'll be somewhat covered in water?
I'll say for a round, maybe.
Okay. That's good to know.
That's 2 move actions.
Okay.
Lou is pointing out where she is.
Yep, Lou is actually down in the hole now, and he says that she's right there.
And where can I go that will block her from going further down this hall?
You really can't. For the game mechanics, you really can't stop her from running down the passage.
But she can't move through.
But she could move around you.
How big is the tunnel?
I believe it's 10 feet wide here.
Then can I stand beside Lou and block her?
But the tunnel heads like straight south on the map. Like it runs under the map.
Like Lou's not far enough in to help you form a barrier on this side of it.
So,
Wait, if it's 10 foot wide, can we just both go in the tunnel?
You mean you and Xankath?
Yeah, or me and Turkek.
Yeah,
Can we
you
be
are both
standing
in
next
the
to each
tunnel.
other?
I assumed you were in the tunnel next to her.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
did Lou have enough movement that he could have moved? Like, this is getting complicated because we're having to do some theater of the
Yes.
mind at this point because we don't know what the tunnel looks like.
Yeah.
So could Lou have gone past her?
He could if he wanted to.
Then I think I would have wanted to see if I can just spread my arms out and block her in any way.
Okay, I'm going to say that you're like right here trying to block her from moving further down the tunnel.
In which case, I'll use my last action to move again to go down the tunnel and then squeeze in beside Lou
Okay,
to block her.
great.
Yeah.
And that's Xankath's turn. Andreas, it's your turn.
All right, I didn't think this would happen. Chasing invisible creatures again. It's like being back in the world.
I'm going to move Jonesy out of the way so you can move through that space with ease.
45 feet to there. 60 feet to
You
there.
can't move to there because that space is actually occupied. There you go.
Okay, so that's 2 move actions to get to there for me.
And you know that she's
I'm
there.
real fast.
Real fast.
And you guys are presumably pointing out that she's there.
Mm-hmm.
Or Lou is, I assume.
Yeah, so it's still going to be a DC 11 for me.
Yep.
But I'm going to do it as a trip attempt.
Oh, okay.
Because the bonus is basically the same, and if I get it off, she wastes actions. So, flat check. Nope.
All right, Ivan, it's your turn.
So close.
It's you and Aklep left alone inside this tent.
Later, bro. Ivan can move 60 feet in a turn. I guess I'll just get next to the hole and be looking down.
Yeah, you know that she is like right there inside the hole, and there's now not enough room for more people in the hole. You're right next to her above the hole. And it's her turn.
Okay.
What option should I pursue here? I do have some options.
I'm good. How is it her turn? But I don't think I've gone since she ran.
Did we skip Aklep?
Jonesy definitely
chased,
made.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jonesy
Aklep,
chased
for some
her.
reason we skipped. Did we skip you? I guess we may have skipped you. All right, well, Aklep, well,
Just
go
take
ahead and
your
go
turn
now.
Because she would still be in the same position.
Okay. Well, Aklep is going to be chasing.
And Aklep's not going to want to get right up next to her anyway, so...
Yeah. So we're going to do some chasing. Not that way. I mean, I don't think I can fit in this tunnel anyhow.
You have to go around.
You're still inside the entry area.
I know, but I'm like, try to leave it.
There you go.
Oh, there we
And
go.
now press the up arrow key and you'll move up a square. There you go.
You could go there and be looking down in the
Yep, you could do that.
Okay.
hole.
Looking down into the hole.
Okay. And she is right, according to Lou, right there, although you don't see anything.
That was 2 move actions for you to get there.
Great. I don't know. I'll punch the space.
Okay, so she's down in the hole, like 10 feet down. I don't...
Well, I don't have one action attacks.
Yeah. You do a knowledge check. I don't know.
Could guidance somebody.
Guidance somebody.
I don't remember. I've been guidance to this point, I think. So not me.
I You think I can guidance Lou?
Yeah, I don't think I've been guidance before.
Okay.
Yeah, cast guidance on Lou so that he can do his, I don't know,
Great.
splash thing. Boom.
And that means it's now Turkek's turn. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of choices here. I'm going to trigger opportunity attacks, reactive strikes, if I cast a spell. So we're going to do this other thing instead. All right, so Lou's right there. So I'm going to... Yeah, we'll do that. Here we go, Lou. She sees you as a target. You're not very full of blood, but, you know... apparently this works anyway.
I would say I guess I'm marrow.
Yeah.
Does a 20 hit Lou?
A 20 does not.
I have not rolled above a 5 with her attacks. This is...
Man.
No, I'm sorry. I did roll a
Good.
6. I rolled a
Good.
6.
Yeah, obviously. Come on. That's so much better than 5.
Visible?
Yeah, that turns her visible.
Yes.
Nice. Excellent.
I mean, she really doesn't have any other choices for things to do. She can't even climb out at this point. So I guess
You can give up.
I will No, why would you do that? I will desperately try to bite a Xankath.
Okay.
You're going to nimble dodge.
I'm going to nimble dodge to get up to
gosh.
26 to miss, for it to
She
miss.
has all these cool abilities. If I could just hit someone, and I can't hit any of you. This is ridiculous.
You killed Grifka.
Yeah, I
did.
used...
Yeah.
Which was horrible.
Yep, I used one good spell, and then nothing has worked since then.
Like, as a fellow Pathfinder GM,
I
understand
It's
your pain.
really frustrating.
Yep.
you've got really fun abilities. They're all super awesome.
Yep, they're all very cool,
And
and
yet-
yet none of them will do anything. All right, fine. Last action, I'll cast Shield.
Sure.
Let me reactive strike that.
Does it have the... no, it doesn't.
Doesn't have manipulate?
It doesn't have the manipulate trait.
Good effort.
Well, wait, no. Yeah, probably.
I mean, it would make Shield a really useless
because it's one. Because
spell.
it's one action. Yeah, because it's one action.
Jonesy, it's your turn.
Can I slide in beside Ivan and
Yes,
Xankath?
you should be able to.
In space? Okay.
Technically, you're above the hole, not in the hole
Right.
where I am, but
That's right.
We're all looking down at this hole, eh? I will cast... She's 10 feet down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to cast a Divine Lance. 21 to hit? That's probably not a hit.
That is not a hit.
That's all I can do.
Okay. And Aklep, it is your turn.
Yeah. I can see her-ish.
Yep, you can see her.
And I can definitely produce flame someone 20 feet away. Or 10 feet
Yeah,
away.
for sure.
So I will do that. Oh, that
God.
is so bad. I'm going to hero point it
All right.
because it was so bad, and I feel like we could do better than that.
Okay.
the dice have turned on everyone.
A 25
That
to
is a
hit?
hit.
Thank goodness. And it does 10 fire damage.
Aklep, how do you finish off Turkek?
Oh,
Awesome.
with like furious roaring fire comes from his hands and burns her to a crisp.
All right, so Turkek goes up in flames
But not her stuff.
and cries out, "No!" and falls to the ground and just is incinerated.
But her stuff is fine, right?
All her stuff is destroyed. All the stuff that she had in the other room somehow also goes up in flames.
Weird.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's a real shame.
Fire. It's uncontrollable like that.
I don't think it burns magical stuff.
All right, so you are now out of combat. You have killed everything despite all their cool abilities. You have just not gotten to see really any of the neat things that could have happened in this combat. It's all just dumb and stupid.
It's all just dumb and stupid. Sorry, Mike.
So we'll go on from there. What do you want to do? You've defeated everyone in the Ashen Tower as far as you know.
Andreas turns to Aklep and putting a hand on his shoulder. I'm sorry that dumb and stupid thing happened to your best friend. Really though, Aklep, are you all right? Like looking into Aklep's eyes, hoping that he can pull him out of this rage.
No.
Aklep, Grifka was a brave creature, and I think elementals play by different rules than we do. He may still be back on the plane of fire again, back in his home.
Playing with all the other flame elementals, frolicking
burning
through the
things.
fire fields.
I'm going to burn this place. Maybe you should. Could we just have a moment to look around? real quick. Yes. Thank you. We'll, of course, do what you need to do, but we'll check things quickly. It's what Grifka would do.
So what do we find, Mike?
You do a thorough search.
All right, so you start searching. What are you searching first? You want to search her first?
She's right here.
All right. So you start searching the crispy body, and let's see what you find. You find a wand, and she has some kind of charm on, and she has a spell book. Would you like to know what is in the spell book?
Yep.
All right, tell me when you're ready.
Ready.
All right, the boring stuff. Detect magic, ghost sound, mage hand, shield, telekinetic projectile.
Yep.
Grim tendrils.
That's it.
Mage armor, ray of enfeeblement, bone spray,
Good.
false life, invisibility, spider climb, bind undead, blood vendetta, and sanguine mist.
That's the one that got you.
Nice theme.
Yep. There are so many things in there that I spelled wrong.
And so they got wand, charm, spellbook. That's what she has on her. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything else. Yeah, that's it.
Can we attempt to identify the charm?
Yep, of course. Give me one of those 4 skills.
17 Arcana.
That is not good enough.
What are the 4 skills? Arcana, crafting?
Arcana, religion, nature, occult.
Oh, I could maybe help.
I'll
24.
throw in nature.
All right, so yeah,
26.
Jonesy and Xankath, you know that this charm is a charm of cold resistance.
Oh, that could come in handy with a
Ice
dragon that does cold stuff.
Yep, charm of cold resistance grants you 5 points of resistance against cold damage.
And the wand. A 32 natural 20 to identify the wand.
The wand is a wand of widening that casts darkness. And that means that it casts it in a larger radius than the normal spell.
Oh,
Okay.
man, your moonlight ray would have worked really well against that, Jonesy.
Cool.
Very cool.
We head up and check the other 2 bodies.
All right, the other 2 bodies have the usual stuff that you find on necromancers. Oh, and I guess I forgot to look up, does she have any gold? No gold. The other 2 necromancers, they each have a mace, a hooded robe, one of the same spell books you found before, and they each have a scroll of spectral hand, and that's it.
And is there anything else in the tent? Like any cool chests full of treasure or...
Yeah, you search the tent. Where is this stuff? There is some stuff in here. Yeah, so someone give me a perception check.
Just somebody?
Yeah, anybody who's searching.
25?
30.
Great. So you spend some time searching, and under some of the little wooden stools in the back, really they're just like discs of tree trunk that they're using to sit on. You find some things that are hidden around the room. You find 4 bone religious symbols of Venexus. Those are actually just sitting out in the open. Venexus being the white dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You find a candle of revealing.
Oh.
And
Could have been helpful.
you find a skin stitch salve.
That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar?
That's
Because
how,
we got a book of an alchemist book last time, which included, that was one of the
Recipes, yeah.
recipes included in it.
Yep, it helps you make medicine checks. It helps you make medicine checks. It makes them easier and or more successful. You can look up the details if you want, but yeah, those are the things you find. I'm just going to roll over those identification checks. It's fine.
Basically, the best way to use it is someone who's already trained in medicine will get a bonus to their medicine check, and if you succeed, it's a critical success instead.
Oh, nice. It's good.
Yeah, so you have cleared the Ashen Tower as far as you know, and now the question is what you want to do next. You know that there were undead animals downstairs. You know that there are a bunch of regular animals that are in really bad shape downstairs.
I believe the undead animals collapsed when that necromancer died.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you'd already noticed that.
Yeah.
But they definitely collapsed now, if you go to look. They're definitely collapsed now. Now, Rumpy actually couldn't get up this passage, all the way up this passage, and was sort of waiting downstairs. You want me to move you all downstairs, or what would you like to do?
I'm going to encourage everybody else to go on down, and I'm going to stay by the passage down and let Aklep do his thing.
But what about the animals?
That go down, start working on, maybe we can heal them some and help them get moving. Maybe go back to the following, and we will join you shortly. Because I assume we're on top of rock, so if Aklep starts burning all this stuff, the rest of it's not just automatically going to burn. So,
That's right.
I'm going to let him start up here, and we'll move from there.
Yep, sounds right.
All right, so the rest of you go down. Aklep begins setting fire to everything on top of this tower. And pretty soon, the tower is ablaze with the bright light of the burning leather of the tent and all these stakes around it. And now it's like a giant torch, a stone torch with a bright fire blazing atop it. It could easily be seen for miles and miles.
Why do you say it like that? That's such a weird way to say that,
That
Mike.
is a weird word.
We'll be gone by the time anyone gets here.
Aklep's enemies for miles and miles now know what a fierce and terrible warrior he is. You have sent out a beacon of challenge.
Okay, so everyone's going downstairs.
When you zoom really far out, that Lagafleur looks like some sort of like executioner with a black hood on. And it's just like...
He's a fish
an ambush as we
executioner.
leave.
But then
Wait, I got left behind. Mike,
did.
you left me behind.
Oh, no, you forgot Xankath, everybody. Oh, well, I guess she just sort of stars up there or something. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Not in the fire.
So you all arrive down at the bottom. You can see there are a bunch of these weakened animals. You can see the Lagafleur is actually trying to open the gate that has some of these animals in it.
Aw.
Oh, it's so cute.
I love it so much.
It's not really sure how the gate works, but it's trying to open it.
Aklep will go try to open the gate.
Okay, it's pretty easy for you to open the gate. The Lagafleur has left this slime of flammable liquid all over everything it's touching.
Xankath is going to sit outside of the cave entrance because she's worried about that burning flame up on the top drawing a dragon to us. So I'm keeping an eye out.
Great. As you're all doing this, Nukiak looks really anxious, like she's just not sure that everything is done, but eventually she puts away her sword and puts away her crossbow, and she looks satisfied. And she says, "Very well. You have done an excellent job. Now we must free Lyuba."
Nukiak, there are friends who are traveling with Aokoe that are with our following.
Who?
The baby.
Deanie?
Deanie.
Baby Deanie?
And Todanu.
They are with your following?
Yes.
She looks really relieved. She looks actually a little bit weak in the knees. And says that, "Oh, I'm so grateful. Where will you go? Where are they? What? Can you bring them to Lyuba?"
I think we can bring you to them.
Yes, we're headed back there anyways, now that Jonesy's completed his walkabout or whatever it was.
I have. I mean, I don't remember.
Well, we got to do that hot tub over in the
Yes.
springs, and
That's
I
why
think
we
that
set
was
out.
kind of what we were aiming for, right?
Yes.
So we're going back, right? We can show you around, get you to meet that baby. There's some other babies even you could meet.
Deanie is my baby.
Yes, right? And he's going to have a bunch of buddies.
Very, very well. Yes, let us go. What? There's no time to waste.
Oh, we have to rescue these animals first, though.
Oh, very well. All right, so you free all the animals. Does anyone want to try to recruit these animals?
I think that's me.
Okay.
Roll 17 nature checks.
Give me a nature check.
Okay. 18?
All right. 18 is enough to get these grizzly bears friendly.
Oh,
That's
These
good.
two grizzly bears, they're
That's
not
really
real
good.
happy and healthy looking, but they're friendly. And what about these elk? Yep, you get all the elk on board. The elk are all happy to go with you.
They can hang out with our mooses
That's
that
right.
showed up again.
Yep,
Yeah.
your mooses are back. They're sort of milling around outside. Now, this longhorn bison, this huge creature, I'm going to make you do a separate check for that one.
Okay. 16.
No, he doesn't look convinced.
Okay.
He decides to just sort of, once you free him, he sort of stumbles out and wanders off on his own.
What about the Lagafer?
Oh, and the Lagafer. Yeah, give me a roll for the Lagafer.
Oh, Aklep wants to roll for the
Okay.
Lagafer.
Go for it.
This your new
Nature.
animal companion.
Well, never. Nothing can replace my fire elemental, but 17.
That is enough.
It does have some burny
I
properties.
feel like
so.
given how often Aklep throws fire around, maybe flammable pet is not the best idea.
Yeah, so you are able to befriend the Lagafer. And what about the Hyenodons? Those are still kind of hanging around too.
I mean, I'll give those a try too. If I
Definitely try that. Those are freaking awesome.
Yeah, sure. 23.
Yep, that's a success.
Nice.
All right, so everything except for the longhorn bison sort of hangs around. You've managed to recruit them. And now what do you want to do? You want to begin the trek back to the following, back at the secret fort for the Crusaders?
Yes. I want to get out of here.
Yes.
Can we see the world map real quick?
Yeah, let's switch to the world map.
Yeah, we need to get out of here and also desperately need to rest. At least in Aklep's case, he's been up for like days.
Yes.
Yeah. Aklep needs a spa day.
Well, there is a hot spring nearby.
All right, so there you are.
Oh, I have a fun question. Can Nukiak help us fill in the map a little more?
Yeah, so she can tell you a little bit. She can tell you at least. Let me clean this up a little bit for you with some help from Nukiak. So she'll tell you a little bit about what lies to the east. Can you see that? I've revealed another hex.
Yeah.
Yes.
A new swamp.
That is the hex that Layuba is in,
Okay.
Ooh, someone put some text on that.
and also where Venexus's palace is.
Oh boy.
And that area is sort of surrounded by swamps. In fact, I'll reveal another swampy area here. And you know, of course, that the following is way back here.
Like 5 days away.
Yeah, that's right. It's actually less than that because Ivan's familiarity with the area lets you move through those forest hexes. It only takes one action instead of two, so you can move through them faster than normal.
Okay. And you get 2 actions per
One
day?
action
Or
per
one
day.
action- no, 1 action per day. So 3 days.
Honestly, I feel like us disappearing for a couple days is probably for the best. Just, let the fires, both metaphorical and literal, burn out a little bit before we start doing stuff again.
Okay, so you take a couple days, actually 3 days, and you travel back to the following. The hidden fort inside the woods, as Ivan leads you in. The guards at the gate nod, and you enter the fortress. You enter the stockade, and you are back safe and sound here, where now, as I've described before, I guess it's new to Jonesy and Andreas, or it's new to Sean and Jeanette anyway. This was a hidden fort of these former Crusaders inside the woods, and now they've sort of covered the area around it with concealed camps of the following. They've got netting up, which is used to conceal all the people and animals that are hiding around this area around the fort. And is there anything important you need to do? We're going to wrap this episode up kind of early. Is there anything important you want to do before we wrap this up?
I don't think I have anything.
I don't think Lou does.
Oh, wait a second. I do have a thing. I'm sorry, I just thought of it. We got a wounding property rune
Yes.
while we were out.
Yes, you want to have Tiny Ron put that on a weapon?
Yes, Sean seemed to think it should go on mine.
Okay.
So, yes.
You go to visit Tiny Ron at his forge with his one big arm and his one small arm.
Though how much it costs could change whether or not this happens.
Now that I have not done any research
Yeah.
on.
A blank rune stone, 3 gold pieces, and then presumably there may be a fee for the labor, but I don't think it would be huge.
Yeah, there is a standard price for putting this stuff inside a weapon.
What is he using his money on?
Hopefully spelling lessons.
We are really into gambling with dice around camp, and he really sucks at it. So really, you're paying everyone else.
Anybody have 3 gold they can give me, or 3 plus whatever it's going to be?
I have 4 gold I can spare, yeah.
Aklep has gold.
You don't have 3 gold, Xankath?
No, I've spent most all of my money. I have this lovely spyglass, which I've used several times.
Ah, you're a material girl, are you?
Well, it seemed like we were going up on a mountain, so looking a far long distance seemed wise.
Yes, you should really put that money in a bank account instead, though.
Oh, wise, Jonesy.
Yes, you're welcome.
I keep mine under my mattress.
That doesn't surprise me, honestly.
It says the cost of putting a rune on a weapon is the cost of the rune.
So
Yep.
3 GP.
Cool. Aklep,
Yeah,
3
Aklep
gold.
will give 3 gold.
Thank you. Is there anything Aklep can... God, that made the price of that weapon jump.
Oh, yeah. That's
is
now
there-
a level 7 weapon.
Amazing.
Wow. Is there anything Aklep can do to... Like, I don't know how the companion things works, but I if there's something Aklep can do, I would assume that would be something we would do in this time, but I don't know how long it takes or whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know what the rules are specifically for elemental animal companions, but usually it takes some time to find a new one, and you have to devote some time to it.
Yeah, this is what we ran into with Corgo, and then Corgo died.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
think it's a week.
Wow.
What are you trying to trade me? Why are you trying to give me stuff?
I was trying to give you gold, and I forgot how to do trades at all, and, well,
Yeah, you're trying to give me a breastplate and a longsword, apparently.
I am.
I rejected it.
Because the interface never came up.
Yeah, we
Weird.
tried that last time. It didn't go well.
Page 206.
Yep, week of downtime to replace them, that's right. I mean, this is a good time to take some downtime if you want to do it.
I don't like the idea of taking that much downtime, but I also don't want Aklep to not have his companion. But this is up to Ashley if you even want to take the time.
So downtime means not traveling, not doing anything.
That's right. You're focusing on trying to find or generate or summon another companion.
Okay. Aklep's going to try.
Okay, you're going to take a week.
I mean, technically the rest of us could go off without you, but that sounds like a terrible idea.
Well,
It
you also
does.
have a week to do other downtime actions if you look at the downtime actions.
I have no idea what downtime actions are.
Let's see here. You could retrain, earn income, do shopping and crafting.
What is retrain?
Retrain is like swap out one of your current abilities that you find you're not using very well and pick something
cool.
else.
Oh.
That's...
Oh,
I honestly don't hate that. I've got a couple that I could get rid of.
I want that. I have a feat that I chose that is just wildly useless. Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
A week of downtime retraining to swap out one feat. Remove the old feat, replace it with another one of the same type. So skill feat for skill feat, general feat for general feat, class for class. And you just have to have still qualified for that feat at that level.
At that time,
Yeah.
not what you have now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good lord! Like I remember what was happening.
Right.
Well, just look at what
but yeah.
slot you put it into. If it was a level 2 skill feat or whatever, then it you just still has to match those qualifications. Like you wouldn't have been an expert or...
Okay. All right, Sean, would you mind helping me out with this after the recording? Because I will absolutely screw it up.
I will not.
Yeah.
I do not mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we're all going to hang out for a week and let Aklep do his thing and maybe do some retraining, but we can deal with that next time after we've had a chance to look at it.
Agreed.
So apparently gossiping is one of the options for downtime activities.
Oh, that's what I'll do.
Oh, Aklep is such a gossip. Maybe he'll do that.
Oh my god, just picturing him going around. Did you hear? Did you hear that? The NPC who likes the animals farted.
You really don't want to be known as the camp farter. It's really bad. It's really bad.
So you spend some time to recover from this recent stressful adventure, while Aklep is searching for an animal companion. or an elemental companion. You can no longer see the fire atop the Ashen Tower at night, although you were able to see it for a couple nights after the initial setting of the fire. But you do see that first night in the camp, you do see something new. Far in the distance in the mountains to the south, you see a group of giants trekking eastward through the snow, barely at the edge of your vision. They're all carrying something. You can't quite make out what it is, but there's a group of giants moving east across the mountains. Aklep, you spend your time trying to somehow recreate the feelings or the experiences you had that brought Grifka to you, and you're just not getting anything. Nothing's happening. There's no sign of anything that would prompt the feelings that you felt that made Grifka appear when you needed him, and you're getting angry and frustrated after days of seeing nothing. But after about a week, as you take a walk in the woods and you see all these familiar, friendly animals around you, you visit the animals of the following, and everyone is friendly and happy, and they all have their friends and their animals, and you have nothing. You don't have your Grifka, and you just get angrier and angrier, and as that feeling washes over you, you begin to see an outline of flame walking next to you, and Grifka suddenly appears, as though nothing had happened. And I guess we'll find out what happens in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's all
No.
But yeah.
Oh, this is such a roller coaster of emotions.
Thanks for listening to Tales of Bob. You can help the podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, by following us on Facebook and Instagram at The House of Bob, and on Blue Sky at thehouseofbob.org, or by chatting with us on Discord, and most of all, by supporting us on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. This show is possible due to all our patrons who get exclusive one-shots, campaigns, and other cool stuff. You can also listen to the House of Bob podcast, which, unlike Tales of Bob, is not clean, but is a lot of fun, with campaigns in different systems such as D&D, Pathfinder, The Sprawl, Frontier Scum, and more. Art and music for this episode are by me, Mike, and audio production is by Jessica. Thanks again for listening, and roll on.
I'm always disappointed that by its very nature, we cannot have a recording of the countdown to the countdown. We can't have a recording of that, and I am disappointed by it.
Sorry.
Just imagine it. Imagine it, listeners.
It's all your fault, Mike.
We should have a second recording device, and we count down to that. Is someone's dog drinking in the background, by the way?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. That's very audible.
Yeah. And that is Nukiak's turn. Aklep, it is your turn. Oh, right. She went to check the animals. Dang it. My bad.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Ashley.
Yeah,
It is Aklep's turn.
Okay.
Is your dog playing with a squeaky toy?
Yes.
Oh. That's so cute.
Trying to get her to stop biting on the blanket, which is a new thing suddenly. And now she doesn't want to bite on her harder toy, so I brought the softer toy, but I forgot that one has a squeaky.
Hey.
Yeah, do that thing.
Yay.
Nice.
Professional.
Always.